tapped in. What's up with my guy, brother?
What's going on,
It's
man?
good to see you, Ryan. Because I ain't seen you in a minute, bro.
It's been good,
it's
man.
good to really see you, bro. Let me
You
get this a
too.
little closer to your face. You good? You can move this too as much any way that you feel. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's good. I really when we was talking, I was really interested in having you on because I was really like happy with a lot of the things that like I seen you and Verge and Alex doing over there at the school, like with the coaching and coming back and shit. And I was just, and I was also, and also Verge's brother is also a coach at
He's the varsity
varsity basketball coach. So I'm like, they keeping that shit all in the family.
Might not know. Verge also is the head varsity girls basketball coach.
Is he really?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So how when you guys first started, like, okay, so let's take it back. Mm-hmm. So you know, we both went to school together. Of course, you know, football all 4 years.
When did you start at Fairview?
Oh, at Fairview? You went to Fairview too?
Yeah.
Damn, brother. Everybody.
I've been in Hayward. I've always been in Hayward my whole life, but how we met would be in Fairview.
Yeah.
I went there from second grade on, and then finished through Hayward High. So Fairview, Bret Hart, Hayward High, me and my brother.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing. Yeah. So I came 5th grade. Miss Miles. Miss Miles, and then what was the white guy's name? And
Mr. Mall.
Miss
Mall.
Miles and Mr. Mall. Yeah, and then same thing. During that time, I was playing football too. Still, Lancers.
I didn't play football then. I didn't play football till high school. I didn't get.
You didn't start into it in high school. Yeah.
I did flag at Bret Hart's 7th and 8th grade.
Yeah, we did flag too. I got cut on the flag. I don't know. I just wasn't. My heart wasn't in it because I was playing for the Lancers. So like the flag football kind of thing to me
wasn't.
It
wasn't the same.
No, it wasn't the same. Yeah.
Now that I see it, and I've coached that. I was for 7th, 8th grade flag football, but I was too big. I was too big to do youth, and I probably wasn't really. I didn't get the football bug to them yet. So
you didn't get into what 9th grade, and
I didn't get into 9th grade. So freshman year. Yeah.
What was when your first year? Like to you, what was that like? Like you catching the football bug per se, like because most people that catch it like in 9th grade, like because that's when them boys is hitting, you know what I'm saying? And that's when most people catch it and they like they kind of shy away from that. Like what made you dive deep into it? You know what I'm saying?
I would say I was in a way forced, or just it came to fruition when I was a big kid my whole life. And now you gonna play football? You gonna play football? I was luckily too big to play, so that was kind of get away. But I played kind of soccer, t-ball, baseball, and then played flag in 7th and 8th grade. I didn't come till freshman year Hayward High. But the thing is, also from that, our coach at the time, Coach Moreno, came down to the middle school. I already knew who he was.
Oh yeah, okay.
He came down, just knew who it was, and it was kind of been known. If you were Hayward, you're gonna come through. My brother was already up there. He was just 3 years older than me, so he was already up there. Just knowing.
Shout out to Alan.
Alan, big bro. You know what I'm saying? But also, my dad went to Hayward too.
Both our parents went to Hayward.
I found that out later too.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Pops to a 72 grad, because I know it's Hayward deep up here. Man, you
deep.
know, old school. You got to know your year and just Kelly Hill deep. And all that. So I come from that. So I lived in here all my life, but it's a football. Casey Moreno came and I was gonna do it. I was scared as hell.
You was scared, yeah?
Because I was a big kid, never played.
Yeah.
Never really ran. This is real football. So, did that freshman year. I was all right enough to play, stay on, and that's kind of where it started, and just came on and found a love for it. It saved my life for real. So I'm happy. That scared.
Yeah, that scared. Yeah. That saved my life thing is some real shit too though, because people don't understand how much like those extracurricular sports, like the shit that they do for the young men, like it really does give them accountability. It gives them that discipline and that structure and shit that a lot of us really You feel me? Like you and I were both, you feel me, raised with that male figure in the household. So, but for some people that didn't have that, like that football shit really gives that certain, you feel me, masculine makeup that we missing. You know.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would just say I did have that mask on my father being there. I always ain't playing.
Yeah.
I tell people I did enough just to get grades and not get a whooping to play football. So I wasn't the best kid, but football gave for me just the confidence. Like
Facts.
Confidence. Like I didn't have that much confidence coming in, being a big kid.
Facts.
Coming into high school, new to football, trying to be good at it. Just give me the confidence that you might be better than me or something, but you ain't fucking with me. Like I know how to work hard to get through what I want. You can be better in some of the aspects, but it come down to it. I'm gonna treat this like football. You're gonna have to see me. So that's kind of how I tackle life and how I took on anything that came forward after that.
I remember one time, brother, we was running. We had got in trouble. We had got in trouble for something, and we was running, and we had the coach said we had to keep running until you came in. Until you stopped running, and you niggas was a big dude, and you was the last, and we just kept. I know. We just had to keep running until your ass came in. And I remember, look, I'm like, bro, Quinn, if you don't get your big ass on this fucking line. But nah, that shit really molded a lot of people. You feel me, and turned them into, you know, quality men to this day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like the fact that you're able to, you know, go back to, you know, where you came from, to not only, you know, still work in the passion, you know, football is still passion, but you're also giving back, like, to the younger generation, you know, by coaching them and shit. Did you ever see yourself as a coach? Like let's say after you graduated at Hayward High, what was your first step? Like you went to play football,
coaching, or just
first step period. First step into the real world after Hayward High. Did you continue playing football?
I didn't. I kind of knew what it was. I after high school, I went to Laney, went to Southeast Missouri. So I played there, got a scholarship.
You went to Laney, played at Laney?
Yeah, I went to Laney.
Laney first, okay.
Went to Laney, got a scholarship, went to Southeast Missouri.
Yeah, okay.
I played out there, graduated there.
Is that at HBCU, Southeast?
No. Okay. It's just a state college. It's like it's 2 hours south of St. Louis. So I was out there with them Tennessee, Memphis folks.
Yeah. What was that like? It was lit.
The funniest thing, somebody said to me, you know what I'm saying? We from the Bay. We a little slick talk, but he's like, you talk proper. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I get that a lot too. Yeah.
I just talk like, but it was. Yeah. They said hard. I guess that's all I knew before I went. Yeah. They for sure. That's in their vernacular. So and that Midwest Southern type of vibe is what I got. So I came out there.
Mm-hmm. And how long was you out there in Southeast Missouri?
I came in 2011. January 2011 came in the springtime. I graduated in 13. May 13.
Okay, it's been two good years.
About
there.
two and a half.
Yeah. And you was playing both of those years.
Yeah,
football both of those years. Okay, so then what was your path after Southeast Missouri?
I was there after college. I came there. I was a damn DirecTV salesperson in big shop retail. Was doing that for a couple months. Came home. I worked at an after school program. And then
out here after school.
Out there, went to Newark. Yeah, it's funny come back doing that at Newark. I wound up teaching there, but came back to Newark after school program. After that ended, I was selling mattresses for a couple months, and then in July of 14, I must have graduated. July of 14, me and Verge packed up, or he helped me get the job at Montana Western. I'm lineman. We were coaching out there. I coached
Montana Western. Where that is a college? Where?
Yes.
Where's
it's NAIA?
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So wait. So you came out here. First off, what did you like special? Like, what was your degree? What was your major in Southeast Missouri?
It was, I think, not human resource. It was family studies. In family studies, working with the youth, and forgot the overall human development, family studies.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay. So you came back out here, was about doing job from job and whatnot, and then Verge hit you and said he's coaching in Montana Western, or
so Verge was a little more proactive and he knew the coaching.
he knew he wanted to go the coaching route.
Yeah, he was a tight ends coach at Montana Western. He applied there and he was already applying. I didn't know, and then he got the tight ends coach.
Okay.
So me and Verge from lineman. Verge was the closest to it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
I had the holy switch to how I coach, and really, I'm thankful for it.
Mm-hmm.
So Verge hit me like, they need a DB coach. You know me, I'm a lineman, O-line, D-line.
Really?
They need a DB coach. I'm like, fuck. Get the interview. He put me on.
Really?
DB coach. So playing D-line in college, I think I used my smarts more than anything. I don't think I was the biggest and fastest, but I was smart enough to get it done.
Yeah.
It helped me learn the defense.
Yeah.
So from the line, I don't worry about that. I probably can call it. I don't really know the coverage.
Yeah.
But it forced me to come all the way back as a DB coach
To learn the entire defense.
system.
Yeah.
I can line up the front seven possibly.
Yeah.
Even then, it was D-line just line up.
Yeah.
But as the coverage, where the DBs go to fits, the run fits, and the coverage behind it, I line up and over and under.
Yeah.
No couple stunts, but the coverage, I didn't know, so it forced me to do that.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. And so you said Verge was the tight ends coach.
Yeah.
It was just you and Verge in Montana Western.
You know why he?
Go ahead, brother.
You know he used to say his tight ends were the best. They were the best receivers.
Really?
Because he was the worst quarterback. He used to throw the worst balls, and they had their just.
I see. I get you. Nah, I get you.
It made me think. He's like, yeah. He said,
Yeah. So was this Verge's first coaching experience?
I would say no. His family's deep into basketball, coaching to some capacity.
Yeah.
And even when we were kids, just like that coaching mentality.
But it was your first coaching experience.
First coaching experience, especially at the university level.
Okay, so how long did you guys stay there for?
Well, me and Verge worked together at a thing called Skyhawks. It was an after-school program. Or no, it was a summer program in high school when we worked. So, but yeah, me and Verge did that when we were younger as coaches, kind of a way.
Yeah.
But as getting to the coaching realm, coaching at the university level,
yeah,
me and Verge first time.
Yeah. Okay. So how many seasons did you guys stay in Montana?
A year.
Just one season.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
He was ready to go. It was just ready to move on, kind of shit, or it was just like
it was in small Montana.
Yeah, I'd imagine it cold as shit.
Had a cold, getting used to that.
Yeah.
All we had was like a Subway and a Safeway.
Oh, shit.
So it was pretty small, but it was good. It was
good. It was
small, though.
worth learning. Yeah,
it was smaller than where I went to in Missouri. I thought Missouri was.
Oh,
small.
really? Yeah.
This was even smaller.
Yeah, so imagine the difference between the fucking environment between like the fucking heat, humidity in Missouri versus that cold ass temperature in Montana.
Yeah, that was a big difference. I kind of had that. Verge went to San Diego.
Yeah, perfect weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to Missouri, so I kind of had 2.5 years on them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So first random question: what do you think is the best temperature to play football in? That cold ass Montana weather, or the heat, or that blistering heat of the South?
I always say I'm a tropical brother, so I take the heat.
The heat.
You'd rather play.
Damn, I'd rather play in the cold. That heat is the summer, boy. Them fucking summer drill days. Oh my God, them is the worst. Blood. Niggas is passing out, dehydrated and shit.
You pass out in cold too.
Yeah, you pass out in cold.
Out?
Yeah. I remember. I have vivid memories of just like during punt formation, seeing dudes who wasn't playing on the sideline
and they had to go in.
Yes, shivering on the sideline because it's fucking January or some shit. But yeah, that shit is wild because it's the differences between heat, like what you can take and what you could tolerate. Like football, you get the extreme of both. Yeah. You know, during those summer drills. You get that really devastating heat, and during the winter. My
worst game, is rain. That's why I would say it's probably worse than anything.
Yeah.
My JV year got pulled up. They're in the playoffs. It's raining last game. I'm just sitting there cold.
You know how mad I was? Everybody got called up. This was sophomore year. right? Our sophomore season had ended, but they was going into the playoffs, so they called everybody up. So y'all was on the sidelines with the JV jersey on.
Probably.
I damn near almost got kicked off. So I was in the bleachers watching y'all, bro. Everybody that we was on the team with, everybody got called up, and I was sitting there on the bleachers watching y'all, bro. Mad because I got kicked off and I didn't get called up with y'all, bro. But turned the shit around anyways. And came back.
No, I know you was out there. Yeah. You definitely played for sure.
Yeah. So okay. So after Montana Western, you and Verge spent 1 year.
We were
there,
1 year.
1 year there. And so what happened after that? What did you guys decide to do?
He went to Northwestern State in Louisiana. I went to the University of Mary in North Dakota. So it's another cold place. Well, he was a little hot. He was in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But I was in North Dakota.
So did you applied for it, or did somebody contact you?
I applied. It was kind of the hookup. So of course there was a database. This is 2014. This is 2015. The database that we went through to look through.
Oh, just of coaches, like places that they're looking for coaches.
Opportunities, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up.
It was a D2 in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Yeah.
So it's the capital of North Dakota. So if you
it's a little bit more life around there.
You
I guess.
Can say that there's an airport in Missouri. I had to drive 2 hours. I had to fly into St. Louis, and you could either take a little small plane that's like an hour to Cape Girardeau, or you can drive 2 hours. So Cape Girardeau, Missouri.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. So okay, so what were you coaching in North Dakota? What position?
This is thankfulness. This guy right here, I'm thankful. I got is a restricted earnings.
Restricted earnings?
So in the university level, especially some of the lower like D2s, it's GAs, there's restricted earnings, and then there's position coaches, head coaches, and all that.
Oh, okay.
So at this D2, there's restricted earnings. Still not much money. We could talk about we made $200 when we were at Montana Western. We were basically restricted earnings too at Montana Western. First time, not really GA, graduate assistant. You're getting your master's, so you get school paid for it. That's your compensation.
Okay.
So when we were at Montana Western, we were technically interns, first year, especially college experience interns.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So what? $200 a month. We stayed in a 1-bedroom.
$200 a month. And they paid for your bedroom, your housing.
Basically. So I think it's they had horses and they had rodeo. So one of the houses we were in was an old, I don't know, veterinary or something like that, whatever. It was 1 bedroom. Virgil get put on first, so he get the room. All right, I'm in the living room on the bed.
Yeah.
1 bedroom is just we got $200 a month. We got like a little bit of lunch, like the players on.
$200 a month.
200.
Woo.
So,
what was you doing to supplement the income off of that?
I guess you could say before Uber Eats, Uber Eats, kind of dropping packages off. So I was driving.
Okay.
We took my it was a Buick Century. Me and Verge loaded that up, and Hayward smashed all the way to Montana. So I'm always gonna be mobile. So I had a car. We made sure we got it. So that was my car. But this is an '88 Buick Century. I've already made the push. I got this in college. So I got this from Missouri. Drove that car to the Bay. I can tell you that story. I drove from the Bay, and then I had it for a year. Like when I was just chilling home, I had the Buick scraper just out here, and then we filled up that car, pushed it to Montana. I pushed that to North Dakota. That was my baby right there.
That's a road warrior. But you still got the car?
Hell no.
Oh, you sold it?
When I finally got done, I sold it to one of the players.
That's a road warrior right there, brother.
That was my baby right there.
Damn, that's hella funny.
Actually, I got that on the hookup too. Like I was neat.
No, I get you. Yeah, no, I understand that. Niggas
so
I get you.
It made it. So what I was doing was I was dropping off packages to businesses around there.
Yeah.
They came from the main city, dropped them off at the little city, and I poo.
Okay, yeah. So y'all was supplementing y'all income, so y'all wasn't completely just starving.
We were bartenders too. So
word.
We had
you and Verge was
Verge was bartenders. We had like the only hip hop spot in Dillon, Montana.
Damn.
Got the speakers from school. Little computer speakers. Put the iPad up there. It's 2014. Put the iPad up in there. Was playing some bass shit. Just had it popping.
This was bartenders and all this shit. Okay, so that's good. That's good. So you said you was on restricted earnings out there in North Dakota.
North Dakota.
So, but so were you just helping other position coaches, or did you have your own position?
So this is the thankful part. I came as restricted earnings as a D-line coach, so I had my own position.
Coach. Okay, yeah.
Usually, if you're a GA, you're assistant or something. They don't. I'll get to that. I had that responsibility, so I came in as a restricted earnings, a D-line coach, from DB coach, D-line coach. There was a player there who played there, and he was a GA, but he changed his mind and left. I'm like, well, this is a chance of a lifetime. I'm gonna get my school paid for. Let me get my education. So instead of being a restricted earnings, I was a GA, but I still was a D-line coach. So I had to hold that down. And then, so next year, I was the assistant line coach, the head coach, who went to a triple option and stuff. But everything has its blessings. That worked out. So I was the O-line coach, assistant O-line coach. Okay. And then after that, I finished. But my first spot was the D-line coach. But most GAs don't run their whole position group.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So you have any any stories from like you transitioning from a player to coach and dealing with the players not really respecting you kind of thing? Is it were they questioning kind of thing?
I think the coach told me you could tell somebody something 100 times, they're going to get on 101 times. So I can't say that. Of course, we're all going to say our generation is different than this. But yeah, I'm a teacher too, so I deal with it too. It's a whole different generation.
Yeah.
But, from the difference, you said, what do I see the differences and how did I transition?
Yeah, because I know it's tough when you're starting off as a player and then you transition directly to a coach, and you weren't that much older than these players
at first.
At the time, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like from a player, imagine us if we was, going to school, because I played a little bit of college ball. Imagine this motherfucker just graduated last year and then now he's my coach kind of shit. I know it's got to be hard to try to separate these players from, hey, I'm cool, I'm your friend, but I'm your coach though.
I think I'm always that personality wise, but you had to earn their respect, and they knew I'm very open. I was like, I coach D-line, I'm learning with y'all. The AD was the previous head coach, so he helped, and I got assistant along the way. But that's probably one of my most humbling moments. So I'm teaching. I had to earn their respect and put the work in. But I've always known to be on top of my stuff, because one time in a meeting, I'm like, oh, we're doing this and this. And he confronts me very respectfully, just like, no, we're doing – no, this is – I'm running meetings. Going over film.
Yeah.
And all right, we're doing this. And then one of the players is like, nah, it's this backside call.
Oh, so he was, yeah.
It was cool. It wasn't no problem. But he was just like, damn, shit, you right. And I had to be like, I had to know what's up. I couldn't be like, no. And
yeah. Humble.
And fake it till I make it. Like, humble, like, okay.
Yeah.
They know they with me. But if I come and talk this mess and I got a coach, I better come correct. I better put the work in. Yeah. And you still have to be in a position where you're right. All right, you can't be too bigger than yourself. No, I can fake it. Then they're going to lose respect.
For sure.
But you got to be able to talk. And if you want to give, you got to be able to take it and listen to your players. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And that's the first way, especially now with the kids I work in high school, I have to say I'm wrong. And this is why. And it shows them that they have to be able to do it too.
Facts. No, that's really prevalent, especially with coaching and shit. Because we gotta realize that these coaches, they're actually people too. They make mistakes and shit, and you gotta look into the eyes of these young kids that you're trying to mold. And you gotta have your shit on the up and up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're real with them, it's like you don't have. Well, yeah, of course you want to be on top and be perfect, but you gotta tell them it's mistakes. But how do you handle those mistakes? Yeah. You see, when I made a mistake, I confronted it. Don't come at me, I keep lying. I did. I knew that he didn't make the time right call time. Yeah. You right? I messed up. Let's move. Okay, so we handled it.
Yeah. That is right. So okay, so North Dakota, you went from D-line to assistant O-line, and so
Coach Kotelnicki.
Coach Kodernicki?
It was Josh Kodernicki.
That's a hell of a name.
I don't know. I don't say Polish, but his brother up there. What's his brother? John Kodernicki. He's coaching. Where is he on the East Coast? He had prolific. They come from coaches. So
okay.
They both coach.
So how many? So far 2 seasons. How many seasons was in North Dakota?
I was 2. I came 2.5 finishing out, but actually 2 coaching that season.
2 coaching that season. Okay, so after North Dakota, and you said Verge at the time had went somewhere else.
He's in Northwestern.
Okay.
Louisiana.
So after your 2 seasons in North Dakota, what's the next step?
2 seasons in North Dakota. I had my hustle. Up there, I worked at a residential mental facility, like group home type setting. So I met my wife there.
Oh, where? North Dakota?
I met my wife in North Dakota.
What was she doing out there? Black lady,
Black woman out there.
She was going to school.
Queen was out there. I was a fish to water,
That's
baby.
That's crazy. You said my African queen.
I don't discriminate, but I love me, my chocolate. So I found her in
you see her, she was a
fucking
diamond. Yeah, fucking diamond in the cold.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel it. But where did you? So tell me about how you guys met. Like what?
We met through work.
Through work. Okay. Was she a teacher or something, or was she?
So we like group home residential people on the spectrum, maybe special needs when as adults, and they had different programs with different things. But I met her at the group home. So the group home where I was at, it wasn't my main place, but it was a place I was trying to get extra hours at.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing. So
that's what's up. How the fuck did she end up in North Dakota? Where did she come? Where is she from?
Originally from Rwanda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You got you an African queen.
You know I had to do it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
You know
my Nigerian son, you already know,
I had
brother.
to get him right.
I
you
know, brother. It's nothing like them Africans,
I'm
brother. Nothing like them. Okay, so she came from the motherland. Did she come straight from that to North Dakota, or?
Nah, she's the oldest of 4. She came like her freshman year of high school. High school was in New Hampshire.
That's a culture shift, brother.
Yeah.
From Africa to New Hampshire. God damn. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. So okay, so you met her in North Dakota and y'all was tapped in from there. So when you left North Dakota, where was your next stop?
Back home in the Bay. So I came back home. Stayed with Mom for a little bit. She put me on with Union City, New Haven Unified.
Yeah.
I was the after school specialist called Kid Zone.
That's cool. That's cool. Did Wifey follow you from?
She was still we stayed in contact though.
Okay, you kept that on lock. Huh? Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, so come back home and then now you start to get into working with kids and shit, doing like after school
care. I was there for about 2.5 years, and then at that point I didn't see it was moving. I came very kind of militant, like coaching. I'm fresh off of coaching, so everything.
Yeah. I get you.
I've gotten a couple jobs, and I'll tell that story later. My the head coach basically said, I said I wasn't gonna get it done. He said, I don't give a fuck if you get this shit done, and that's kind of the mentality that I came from the coaching aspect, because people's jobs on the line with coaching, especially at the collegiate level. If you ain't, we ain't good. We out of here.
Yeah.
So you take it from my family. Like I can tell you some story. But I came back doing that. I was thankful by the second year. I guess that year, the second year, Union City went on strike. My mom worked out there. Shout out to Mom. She was a teacher
working for the UC district.
She worked for New Haven. New Haven. So she was there for 16. She 16. I think she just retired at like 18, almost 20 years. 20 years of service.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to
and
Mom.
worked as a teacher.
Good retirement.
Retirement. She was retired now, but she was in that district. She put me on. I was working at Sarah's Elementary School, and so they were on strike. And then some of the teachers are about to retire. The district kind of did them, so they try to do the district back like years served. So I'm gonna come and work a half a year, and I'm retiring mid-year. So the principal at IVC, moms knew. She come from a teacher family. That teacher knew my moms. And so I had nothing in the school. I had my master's. I had my undergrad. I had family studies. I had PE athletic administration as my master's. I could do this, but you got to have your paperwork to be a teacher. You got to do the next step.
Certification and shit. Yeah.
So, like I said, ain't nobody stopping me. There's a guy in the district who's an intern, already in the program, like teaching program, doing as an intern, and it's between me and him. I come in there mouthpiece it. Like, even thankful, I'm glad I went. Shout out to my coach, John Beam. He's retiring. I just came from there. That's why I'm dressing. He helped me get that job because, and I didn't know it. He wasn't even on my reference. And so that was good. So the PE teacher there knew him. I talked about Laney. I was like, oh, Laney. He's like, all right. He pulled that card and it worked out. But I said that to say, that helped me get the job. Dude was steps ahead of me, but I showed him what's up. I had a little nepotism in there, but it's good to always know who you know.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I said I wanted over, and like especially when he told me he went out of his way to be like, I know Beam, so I'm gonna call him, and he did, and he's like, that was one of the things that sold me over, the AD at IVC, and I mouthpiece that thing, got in there, and other than that I had to hustle to get, and by that time I was continuing teaching. I was lucky to even do that, especially through COVID and all that. I kept teaching and moved on to the next step without missing a beat.
No, that's respectable. So how long? So from when you came back from North Dakota and was dealing with the New Haven, how long was that until you started at Hayward High?
So after New Haven, I got put on into like December, moving into January, but that's COVID. So that's when COVID first hit. So that was a blessing too. Glad it got me into school.
Yeah, COVID changed, bro.
It changed. I count all blessings. It's always a blessing in darkness.
Bro, COVID shifted nearly everyone's life in some form of like somehow that COVID.
I had positives from COVID and I had negatives from COVID.
For sure.
And it's all how you look at it, but
for sure.
I've had both through COVID, but I've always tried to be optimistic when I'm in it or life, and like, man, look at God. It still don't matter. You got ride this wave of life. You ain't gonna get too high, too low. But no matter you high or low, count the blessings in that.
For sure. So you said you started at Hayward High. Was the COVID season or 2021 or?
No. Oh, so teaching. So when I got put on with that job in January after that second 2.5 years, in Union City, I just moved to the middle school.
Yeah,
and I was a PE teacher there. COVID hit, went down.
Okay.
Finished the year, still getting paid, still doing what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I was in a blessing.
Yeah.
But
how? But I'm gonna cut you off. How was that teaching PE during COVID? Because the kids weren't there.
Which part? When it first hit, or like during COVID? When
like
it was
the whole thing, like when it first hit and during COVID, like you just had like, were you on Zoom, like trying to get them to be active? Like how does that work?
So when it first happened, it went all shut down. We were kind of not really, we didn't know. We just had to follow the rules, shut down, and then that's when we were working to build it. So it was about 2 weeks of really not
doing anything.
Just as long as you checking in, because that's the school, you're alive. We're good. It wasn't too much because it was just all take care of family. It was really that. It was the main focus.
I get you. Yeah.
We do it. We're brainstorming. We're doing that. And by that time, we finally get to the end of the year, and them kids came off walking in, getting diplomas and stuff, out 8th grade going to 9th grade. So after I finished up there, I got into Newark as an adaptive PE teacher. Now that was fun. Yeah. That's the blessing in COVID.
Yeah, okay.
So that's one of the blessings in COVID, but that was how it was.
Yeah.
So I guess like I said, I said the blessing. So that's when the general population of the kids I had in middle school, and then that finished the year, the new year, then we still had to go to school in 2020. That was 2020. We go to Newark, pick up a job. Thankful for that. Still not fully graduating from being a teacher, but I'm in steps, and they knew the eagerness of getting teachers. So some of the things that I had to do, I got in when my cohort. So I got in, did that, and then I'm adaptive PE teacher. These kids are so appreciative. I miss adaptive PE.
What was that? So adaptive PE what is that?
Special ed PE.
Okay.
So I had middle school, high school, and an alternative school because after 18 they allow they gave special ed services till 21 in Newark. So it depends. You got to make sure as that population of students, your parents are on it and figure out those resources. But that's what it was. But now we're starting in 2020, having to go online, having to do that. Me, I'm playing music. I'm getting it live. Let's go.
Yeah,
But the thing is, which gave me credibility, the parents were there. These kids are mild to moderate. I mean, mild to severe. And some of the kids in a wheelchair, some of the kids with their different syndromes and disabilities. But that's how severe it was when the kids can do that. So I had to figure that out. But the blessing was the kids were there. The kids found appreciated. I'm high energy. Let's go. I'm here. I'm loving it. But I had the parents support. So next year it helped me out when we had to go back and all the stuff we had to do. But it was fun. I got to do what I wanted to do. I brought to bring the energy and also the positive. I was able to be with my baby in North Dakota because I'm distance. Yeah. So that helped build that relationship with her, and that was my woman. So that's another blessing. I looked at it where I had one of the kids, the middle school kids, and they're very observant. Yeah. And I was they're observant. They're observant. Yeah. They might have challenges and things, but these are smart, whippy kids. I love them, and then they just get it. But he was very observant. Doing a lesson in North Dakota, we 2 hours ahead. It's like 12 o'clock. He was like, it's not 12 o'clock. All right, get back on it. Let's go. Let me ask you. I have so many questions. So like that. So it was fun, but those stories working with those kids was very fun. Like,
that's good.
And the appreciation.
That was the most fun you would say you had as a teacher?
As the time being, probably. The time being, because I was able to do my own. I was able to be with my wife or my woman at the time, but my wife, and that was the blessing. And the parents were involved. I love music. I brought it was to me. I was doing besides the COVID, besides all that lesson and all what I was doing. It was on me, and I basically created it, and I had fun with it. And they all vibe with me and appreciate it. They were very appreciative, and I think as a teacher, no matter what age, they appreciate you. They show you love. You give it back. That's been the big appreciation. The struggles they have, you might think they're major, but they just have fun and they just love it. They just love it. And you got to feel that love.
Yeah. No, that's what's up. That sounds good gratification, right there, definitely. But when did you? When did you get married? What year was that?
I remember August 4th. This will be year 3. We're on year 3, so 2021.
You guys got married in 2021.
Yes.
Okay. So take me through the thought process with that. Like, how did you propose? Like, what was that like? Was you nervous as fuck? Like,
hey. I thought my wife knew I might get this question, but I'm smooth, man. I made it happen.
For people who don't know. I'm about to expose your shit. Quinn's nickname was Q Love for the longest. Yeah, I remember that, bud. I remember that.
To get my music career going.
I remember that, bro. Niggas is smooth nigga. So the setup for the proposal, like where'd you take her to?
At that time, we did a good amount of long distance as well. At that time, she was in Longmount.
Longmount?
It's in Denver, Colorado.
Oh, okay.
She was out there in Longmont. That's where her family was. She was out there in Bismarck with herself and people she knew and family, friends and all. But her main family was in Longmont, Colorado.
Okay.
So she was out there. We've already kind of established the COVID year, and we went through it. We made it happen. A lot of growth, and showing I just this one got me.
A lot of growth.
A lot of growth.
COVID that's a lot of growth, especially like relationships and shit. Yeah, that long distance shit really tested a lot of relationships for sure. Tested mine for sure. Yeah, I already know.
But I'm glad. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful, and we're gonna keep working. It's gonna be work.
It's all work. It's always work. Yeah, the day you stop working is the day your marriage is over, brother. Yeah.
Who you telling? But that's life. Like, even when I got my master's, I was like, motherfucker, I ain't got to do nothing.
You ain't got to do shit.
I'm master's, man.
That's when the actual, your life work actually starts.
And then when I had to go back to school, I'm like, what you mean? This ain't good enough.
Yeah. No, I get you.
My wife, so she was in Longmount. Just made sure I did the old man, get their blessing and all that. And what I did was I picked this a clock tower in Denver. In Denver, there's a clock tower. Kind of rent out a room.
That's lit.
I'm infamous, and I bought this thing out. There ain't nothing but us in here. So it was nice. We did that beforehand. Then we went to Denver and came back. I must have told her it was a surprise because I was like, oh, it's a cocktail dress party I want to take you to or something like that. So smooth. It just luckily picked out her dress, was looking right, and had I was like, baby, get that one. And we was there to go because I know it's a time crunch, so we was doing shopping. Yeah. She didn't know what it really was. I'm pretty sure it was a party. I had to tell her it was a party, and I was like, all right, we gonna get a dress. I gotta get a new dress. All right. That one, and it was the one, and we get there, finally push up. It's so funny. We get there, she's like, all right, I'm rushing. She sees I'm rushing. Let's go. Messing this up. We on a time crunch. All love, no problem. But it was just funny in hindsight that we're pulling up to this clock tower. There's a drag photo, like poster, like this event. You hear it. Baby, we're going here. She's like, we're going here. We're going here. Like, it's all good. She didn't think that. I told her it was nice. It was a black tie affair type of party. Mm-hmm. But in the clock tower, the drag party was downstairs. So while we walk in, me being jokes, oh yeah, that's where we going, baby. And then but it was player. I had to set up. The lady came out. Quinn. We went up the elevator. So she just thinks we on this nice luxury. Because I do that. We won this nice luxury event. We get up there. It's like flights. You got to at least there's like 3 levels because it's a clock tower. We walk up. I have a playlist ready. I sent the people a playlist. She was like, she told me later on, she kind of figured she heard the music. Like, this only sounds some Quinn music. Came with some Quinn music. So we take our jackets off, stuff, go up the next flight. Flowers, it's all decked out.
Oh, okay, you got the whole shebang.
Man, I'm cash. I paid for this thing. It better be nice. Shit. We do that. I finally, she's like, okay, you getting it? She's probably figuring out I get on one knee and do my thing and just hold her arm, start crying, and she had it. And
that's what's up.
We had the place for a few more hours and just kind of just enjoyed it and took it all in and was able to see the city from there and just downtown Denver. And it was
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Nice.
Cheers to you, brother, on that one, for sure. What one thing would you tell to a to young men out there about marriage that was a surprise for you, if anything?
I think the biggest thing you said we were talking about is work. You got to put that work in. And even checking in and talking and figuring it out. Like you might be good or you might, or just put that work in. And then I have to sometime, I guess, even before I got married, I was told I need to turn the coaching team thing, coaching mindset down a little bit.
Yeah, because
it could be kind of abrasive, I guess. But it was that. But I think it's good. I'm never gonna not use that coachingness because I believe in team. It still has a thought, whatever. But listening to your person, you might feel some love your way. You might think this is what I want. This is what you might even have an infatuation about what you think marriage is. But you need to check in and say that this is what we doing. Like, and if these are the rules we following, when it comes down to it, and you not, and we all gonna slip, we gotta give us grace, but then confront us, and we have to be accountable. Yeah. Hey, come on, we talked about this.
Facts.
Now I know, we tell I told him, but how'd you talk to that person? Vice versa, you could say something, but how we talk and how we set the foundation with accountability and what we're gonna accept, not accept, but we have to do that work to communicate that, and it's gonna change, and you just gotta put that work in, and always talk to that person and check in to reevaluate, and then make time for yourself. The hardest, these women want their time, though. These women want their time.
Oh my God!
So as a coach, what you think?
Oh my God! These women want their time.
They want their time. They want their time.
I know. Just right before you came here. Yeah, because when you had hit me, you was like, "Hey, yeah, can we do 9:30?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's good." I was like, "It's good." It gave me just a good hour and a half where I could just go watch a movie with her because I know after we done with this, I'm not going back in. I'm staying my ass out here for the chill because I already know. Yeah, she wants to talk. That's really what's the most taxing thing. Well, for me. I mean, it is, a shift that you have to realize, like coming from a single man to, of course, a married man. There are like sacrifices and shit that you got to make for your family and whatnot. But the most thing you got to realize is that time factor, because men we're
solitary creatures for the most part. Like we don't really talk too much. We don't really like. We kind of we're cool with being alone, sitting in silence with our own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And women, it's like they spend like that amount of what's that word? Intimate time is just really important for them. For us, it's kind of like man, we spend all the time together. Like
I do agree with you. I do love though just when I'm done, when we good, I can just sit there and chill with you and just.
For sure.
But I think what I agree with you. We don't have to talk. We just hear.
We just hear.
Baby,
space together.
Just let's breathe.
Let's just breathe together.
Let's just breathe each other in.
Right. We don't gotta have no deep ass conversations.
Man.
We don't gotta. Let's just enjoy the fact that we are here in the same time.
Bills paid. Life work. We good, baby. We're gonna turn that heat up. We're gonna turn that heater up a little bit. Let's turn them up.
Hey, my shit stay at 68. Every time I go in there at night, she creep her ass into that living room, put that shit on 72. But I'm like, bruh, what's the difference in 4 degrees? Like that shit don't really like.
My wife, love the cold. Well, she's more cold tolerant than
word?
me. I used to sleep with the fan, but it depends on the season. I'm a tropical brother. I like to be warm, and I even though big or how I just couldn't. I'm cold. My hand's cold right now. Like just that's how it is. I usually cold. I need to be warm. I'd rather be warm. So that's been the difference. It's just finding that battle. I don't have to worry about that because I turn it down to 68 before I go to bed, then lay down, and when we get back up, I kick it back up again in the morning. But I have my heheated blanket. It's in this wintertime. She still want the fan because she get hot.
In the wintertime, she still put the fan on? Yeah. That's wild, bro.
When I was young, I used to keep the window open and stuff, but I just...
Yeah, I
do get it.
I used to keep the window open in the winter, too.
I do get it. I love the noise, the automatic noise of the fan, a little bit of breeze. I get it, but I need a timer on it. Because when I get up in the morning and it's 6 o'clock and the fan going, you're not going to get up. It's just hard to get up.
Tough.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's morning time. It's cold.
That's tough. So about like you guys, and let me know, if you want to. We don't have to talk about it or not, but are you guys working on kids? Are you guys thinking about kids? You guys want kids?
We're at this point is when it happens. We'll make that work. We're finally just figuring to put the roots at. Where are we going to make that happen?
About the roots
just the
right
family, just life, and trying to make that. I definitely, one of the big reasons I love her is the family oriented aspect and how we got to be close. And I've seen that growing up with my boys, and we got to have that. It's making that work and figure out where we can do that and still get that happen from work, from our jobs, and give that family, our family, what we need to do to make that happen. So,
do you want kids though?
Of course. Yeah. I deal with so many kids. Yeah,
I
deal with so many people. And sometimes I joke, how many kids you got? I got like about 100.
Nothing
biological, but I got 100 kids. So I pour so much into other people because other kids, usually kids, but I love working with people, talking and feeding, giving game about certain things, but I gotta feed it into my kids, my ones, and I've seen the difference in kids that I work with. We all got life, but parents that are not able to give them that, even though they love them, and we gotta work and survive. I want to make sure I give them that time to still survive, still instill things in them, and just show up. And I don't say I not show up, but it's just harder. Some parents can't for whatever reason, and I'm gonna make that time to do that, especially if I'm doing this for other people's kids. I know what it takes and how much energy I'm gonna dive into mine to make their life better. I've seen what my family does. I'm seeing what I'm gonna do to intensify, try to build this name, this.
Facts. So, what's your ideal? If you could have your ideal setup with your kids, like what would you have? Like a boy and a girl, two boys, one girl, like 3 years apart. Like, how would you? What's your ideal?
I like
setup?
Me and my brother. It kind of me and my brother set up. We're two. I'm the baby. He's 3 years older than me.
Yeah, same with me and my sister. Yeah,
boys. School together. Yeah. So, I would love two boys, and no more than 3 years. That two would be good.
That would be 2 3 years. That's perfect. And I'm gonna tell you, with mine, 2 boys, 3 years apart. It's perfect. They play together. I gotta watch out for the older one. So he remains fair. He doesn't understand what fair play is yet, So I got to make sure, that I'm watching out for him. At the same time, I got to make sure that the youngest one isn't annoying the shit out the older one, because
he's still 3 years old, so
Yeah.
he can get annoying and shit. But it's fun. It's fun as fuck. Only time it's not fun is when my oldest one gets in trouble. He just got in trouble fucking at school. So like now I gotta put him on punishment. So when I put him on punishment, my younger one is kind of like he feeds off of my oldest energy. So when I put the oldest on punishment, the younger one is kind of like, all right, well, like I guess I'll just do whatever my oldest is doing. Like what my big brother is doing. He's in the room on punishment. So my younger one act like he's in the room on punishment. I'm trying to say, like, bro, like, come here, to my youngest one, come here, let's watch a movie. He'd rather just stay in the room and play with his big brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good problem to have, though.
No, it is a good problem. It is a good problem to have, for sure. It is a good problem to have. But, yeah, two boys, especially because they play together, they're 3 years apart. I'm not the... what's it called? Like I'm not the one that runs the playtime anymore. Like if you just have one kid, right? You're the focus. You're the focus. You have to, create the playtime, create the strap, create this. Like it's all focus. You move here, they get up and follow you. You move here, you're in a bathroom. I'm sitting in the bathroom on the toilet, just chilling, knocking on the door, like, "Daddy, can I do something?" Like it's just, and I'm just like, bro. But with them two, they can actually go. Like I could tell them, "Hey, like get out of my face." They go over, figure it out. They go figure it out together. Yeah. They go figure it out together. So I like the fact that they do figure it out together. I do need to make sure and remind myself that they are two individual boys. So I need to make sure that they realize that they can enjoy themselves without the other one there. Especially for my youngest, I got to make sure that he understands that he can have fun without his big brother there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he can still, I just need to make sure he understands that he can still be independent. And like he doesn't always have to, his happiness doesn't dictate whether or not his brother is there and whatnot. And that's just about it. Rest is just by the book. You just figure the shit out how it goes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So, but definitely, cheers to you guys and you working towards that, brother. And I, for me, hope you guys get to wherever you guys want to get with that.
But if not two boys, boy, then a girl.
For sure.
Be tough. I guess it does make you tough. And I'll soften out a little bit with the daughter if I need.
Yeah, them girl dads is a different breed, brother. Yeah. Them girl dads is, shout out to all my partners.
And if I can say it, if they can't handle it, hey, son, handle it before I have to handle it.
My mama's, you would like the boy to be the oldest one.
Yeah, so at least that, I got him. He ready. He know what it is.
For sure.
Like, hey, bro, get ready, man. Like, I can develop him with her. Like, man, you see? Don't let nothing happen.
No, for sure. So, okay, so let's nitty gritty. Let's get into the nitty gritty shit. So when you came, so what happened like with Hayward High, like you guys starting? I remember Coach Moore was the coach there at first, right?
Coach Moore.
Right?
There was which Coach Moore now? There's two, and when was it?
So it was our freshman year? Black one, the one.
Yeah.
Coach
But there
Moore
was another
Baldwin.
one.
Oh,
freshman year, Coach Moore. He was a construction worker. We had Coach Moore, Coach Rich Trevino, that were like Hayward alums that on the hill still.
Okay, so but no, when I seen it, Coach Moore, black coach, he was the head coach. And was Virgil how did Virgil came back from Northwestern and he just started?
I might butcher that part of his, but he came back, was working in the district at the adult school. I forgot when he actually started coaching, because I think at one point I helped out when I was there, but actually him working with the O-line.
Virgil was just doing O-line.
That was when I think the coach before, Redimer. I think that was like his second 2 years left. Okay. He was helping with the O-line, helping with a little coordinating, but they already had a coordinator. After he left, they did like a co-year, Coach Moore and Coach Ossie. That was a year. So Verge was transitioned to the O-line, the offensive coordinator. That year I was the JV defensive coach. And then Moore kind of got the full head, and then Virgil was still the offensive coordinator. Then I was able to move up to be the varsity defensive coordinator, and that's where I've been so far. The next year, after Moore's first singular head coaching year, then Virgil became the head coach. as well.
Mm-hmm. And so you're still the D coordinator.
I'm still the defense coordinator.
Okay. And so what is Alex?
He's been there. So Alex was there before all of us because his brother. So Alex is the oldest of four. Him, AJ, and then they're 2 years apart. And then his younger brothers, I'm a butcher it. But they're old enough where he was able to coach them in high school after he got done playing his football. So they needed a coach. So it's Aiden.
So Alex was coaching his younger brother when his younger brother started going to Hayward High.
Yeah.
So he was there since. Oh, okay.
I think it's his sophomore year. So Angel and Aiden.
Yeah.
So Angel was a junior. Coach Moore was a JV coach at the time, if I'm not mistaken. He helped out and he kind of moved up. And then I think by the time 2 years then Verge I think jumps in at Hayward and coaching. And then with the story tack on for what I was just saying then, and went up to where he's the head coach. So Alex was a little bit there before us. In the working and coaching. I think they both were kind of in the district at the same time, but Alex was at Hayward High. Virgil was at the adult school and then got to Hayward High. Then Tennyson, then Hayward High. But Coach Alex has always been at Hayward. That's
what's up. So Virgil head coach, you're the D coordinator.
Virgil is the head coach, offensive coordinator.
Virgil head coach and offensive coordinator.
I'm the defensive coordinator. Coach Alex is the strength and conditioning coach, O-line, D-line coach, and we just got plenty of alumni as well.
My boy Fergoso.
Mike Fergosa.
Is he still there?
He's helping with wrestling and not so much of the coaching. He does show. He comes up and helps support when he can. But from the coaching, he was a little bit more when I was JV, and he's definitely always supported and been there when it was possible. Him and that in wrestling, he did wrestling.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Troy, what is he
doing? Troy's still playing.
He's still playing.
I
seen him. Yeah,
and so he supports working on helping youth, and then he helped us the running backs, slotting receivers. Mm-hmm. He was there for a little bit, and before Coach Virgil was the head coach. When Coach Virgil became the new head coach, we had to make sure we brought alum in. So Troy, who was there, we definitely reached out to him. To get that going and get some more alumni to the school to show that passion and that love of Hayward.
That's what's up. What's up. What's the biggest difference you've seen between kids nowadays versus us going to Hayward High?
I guess the pride for sure.
More pride for kids nowadays or less pride?
Like just for some, because I think now even with the climate of sports, we knew we lived in Hayward. We lived in this area. We're going to go to Hayward. There was a couple kids from Oakland, different schools that came in. But for the most part, my dad was an alumni from Hayward. My brother already went to Hayward. So I'm going to go to Hayward. That was that. But we tried to teach the kids the fight song. I didn't even know the fight song when we went to school.
I didn't even know the fight song either.
You know what I'm saying? I know it now. But we had pride. Well, Hayward, what's up? For sure. What's good? It was good. We represent. We knew what we had to do. So that's one of the biggest things. And then teaching them, we were able to, a lot of alumni support, Jim Goulet, who was a mentor and a high school guy who worked with Jack Del Rio, has a house that he takes us every year since we were there. We started with us.
Yeah. Was it Jim Goulet's house?
Jim Goulet's house. Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, we was fucking camping. It was a whole team of us camping in his fucking guy's backyard.
Danville, nice.
Big ass house, boy, for sure. Yeah, shout out to he's still doing that.
He's still doing that.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's respectful. I fuck with that. So also when you're up there. So you're teaching at the same time. So what subject are you teaching?
PE. I was about to say.
Man, you about to say?
Well, the hell, PE.
PE. Yeah. So you're. So that's why when we was talking, you were saying my aunt, which is
Coach
teacher.
Q.
Is a coach. Is a teacher there as well. So you guys work hand in hand.
Yeah, we're same. It's just so crazy. I'm Quinn Perry, and then we got Coach Q and Coach P, and I'm just. Coach.
Okay, I see.
So at first it was like, well, I know, but
Kiana. That's. Yeah, I have two blood aunts, right? Super close with, and my mom is the oldest. And she's about 8 years older, so she helped raise them too. So my Kiana, Coach Q, her and I, maybe probably what year was she born? I don't remember, a little bit over 10 years of difference, but her and I are still dumbass close. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool that you guys working hand to hand. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's my love right there. So when you first started coaching, did you also started teaching at the same time, or was there some?
When I started coaching, like in general, or just at Hayward?
At Hayward High. At
Hayward High. So when I was at New Haven, I couldn't really coach with the after school. Then started trying to dive into teaching. So when I finally got to Newark, I got into the JV coaching, and then as I was still a defensive coordinator, I would be working in Newark, still coaching at Hayward High, because I did 2 years of adaptive, and then 1 year in middle school. Mm-hmm. So I did that there. So I had good coaches, and when I was finally working with the middle school, right when the bell rung, I would dip out, get my fast track, put it on 3, and get through that thing.
I got you.
So and then get to school, and then try to coach and be there for the kids, and because I was diehard Hayward. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So okay. So physically, between us when we were playing versus the kids now, what do you think is the biggest difference?
Well, yeah, we were definitely bigger and stronger.
For sure.
We were definitely bigger and stronger, just how we worked and what we did. But then we talked. We probably have one of the decent, big enough O-line now, last couple of years, weight-wise. But when me, Verge, and Alex were on that line, we were 300-plussers. Yeah. 300. Yeah. I don't think we got one line. Well, we probably got one, but we averaged about 300-plus pounds on the line.
Yeah, bro, those were the good days. I ain't finna lie. I see why people reminisce about their fucking high school days. Because them days, y'all was our fucking line warriors and shit. But so what defense do you run?
We can call it a base 4-4, but a 4-2-5 with our bodies, how we roll down our kind of strong safety hybrid.
He's like a rover kind of thing?
In a rover, our joker, we call him. Some of the things that we can do with our cover 3 looks. So that's kind of our main defense. So trying to bring some zone blitzes, some man blitzes, and things of that nature. And
that rover's your stud kind of.
He's gonna play, like I said, that's why I said base 4-4, base cover 3 is just 4 down 4, but when we can roll from a 2-high look, roll into our cover 3. But he has to be able to play down at the linebacker depth and roll down to that and see it, and also play high at times, and that's kind of our hybrid guy who can do that. And our strong safety can make those things happen and make our defense look different from different things that we do.
Yeah. That's understandable. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that you're able to fucking articulate, like, I mean, I know you're a coach and everything, but it's a breath of fresh air when I could talk to somebody and they can say, oh yeah, we base 4-4, 4-2-5, we have a rover shut down like this. Yeah, like it fucking tickles my fucking nerd kind of, you feel me, thing, like where it's like, bro, I love hearing that fucking sports talk. You don't really get too deep with people nowadays and fucking sports talk. But so what's your main goal out of this with coaching? Like, what do you hope to achieve?
One of the main things I say, I can coach the rest of my life. I just came back from, like I said, one of the head coaches at Laney, Coach Beam, and then also my uncle, Ed Green from Contra Costa Hall of Fame coach. We just passed away a couple weeks ago, and so the things that he did, 40 years working there. And
was he the head coach at Contra Costa?
Yes. Yeah.
I played for him then. Was he big black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I played for him.
Really?
I went to Contra Costa.
Where'd you go? Well,
I went to Contra Costa. So after, that's crazy. Me and Malk both went to Contra Costa. Uh-huh. So after I left Hayward High, I went to Cal State LA for a year or something. Came back probably like maybe 6 months after that, started going to Contra Costa. Uh-huh. So this was 2000 and maybe 11.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe 2011 played up to a year with him there, and then after that I just was like, oh, I'm done with football. But yeah.
Yeah, no, they named the court after him. Ed Green Court.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, he passed?
Yeah. Well, no. So thankfully, he was a Hall of Fame coach already, and then they named him Corey out of him for years later, and so he was able to do that. He made that. And that's probably been maybe a couple years, 3. I don't want to say 5. I can't say time be flying, but at no more than 5. About 3 years ago,
that's what's up.
They named the court after him, and just. The legacy that he left, the crazy part. One of the things I heard as a kid, he coached Ken Carter. So the guy Richmond with Samuel did the movie.
Yeah, really?
He coached him when he was at Contra Costa, and he was there when he did the ceremony as well too.
Okay.
So I got to meet him and just seeing it. Of course you hear it. Even when my mom was a teacher, I heard she was a teacher until I went to her class and saw her teach. Oh, you do teach? I do teach. You do teach.
That's the same thing I did with Kiana. One time I went to her school and seen how all her students. I was like, oh, so you're actually
you
a
do.
teacher.
Oh, kind of worked this.
So how did he pass?
Just old age.
Really?
He's my grandma's least. My grandma's the oldest. He's a matriarch now. But in his 80s, just long time, old age. He was already kind of going down a little bit, just with old age, and passed. My auntie just passed, maybe no more than 2. So you know how that is when you lose a spouse, your helpmate, and then they pass, and usually sometime if they're at that age,
yeah, I got you.
So
do you see yourself staying at the high school level coaching? Do you if you had your perfect job coaching, would you go to the collegiate level, professional, or high school?
Well, let me answer your first question. What would I give? Yeah. I think I said that to say all the stories that I gave, people doing 40 years of coaching. I'm kind of say 10. I can coach the rest of my life. I will never give football back what football gave me. So,
Facts.
All the stuff that I do it because I love it. Where it's put me at in life, the mentality, I would love it. So if I could, as long as I could, I just think now at this age, still being blessed to be a defensive coordinator, to make the mistakes with my boys, to allow them to be there and grow so I can build that. So whatever comes next, I've coached collegiately, but being in this position to grow and learn and give them steps into somewhere new. And my boys can help me, guide me, and we work feet off of each other, iron sharpening iron. So I've done the college thing. High school is great. I just think I want to feed into my child. So that's the biggest thing. As long as I can do that, if they're around me, to that I can stand and if I can pay the bills and do what I love. High school is fun. College is nice. I see that. I can see that at some point in time. NFL, Lord's willing. Yeah, but if I get paid to do what I love, and
you take that.
There's a difference from being a GA and trying to do school from a kid doing grades and doing work and then having to play instead of just coach. All I gotta do is coach. All I gotta do is coach. Now that ain't an easy thing, but I'm focusing on coach. When I was a GA, I had to do homework, still get my meetings ready, get my film done, and still come up with a good GPA. Graduated magna cum laude, you know what I'm saying? So had to make that happen. And so I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna keep working this until it allows me to do what I love. If it's not comfortable, and I tell anybody, especially at the high school level, it's you gotta go. Colleges, you getting paid. Colleges, NFL, but when you go to high school, you got to find your guys who you can work with because there's too much drama, politics. Instead of us, me and my boys disagree. We talk, we handle it, but we're like-minded. And we have those same goals. Not everybody has that or sees education differently. And I will put our coaching against almost any other high school coach now. We still got to get some things and iron them out and get better. We still got room for growth, but what we coach and how we coach, I bar none. It's gonna be top here.
No, I respect that. I respect that brotherhood, especially with the same people that you got it out the trenches with. You feel me?
We talked about this. You know how you just talk about things when you're a kid? We talked about this, and it came to fruition. We all did our thing. We all got to grow and learn and come back, pour into. We got at least 90% of our staff from varsity to freshman is an alumni.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up. So okay, so everybody's position at the school. So your PE teacher, Virgil,
social and emotional counselor. Counselor.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Alex.
He's PE strength and conditioning coach.
That's what's up.
We have Coach Ben Fano, who is campus security.
Ben was the goofiest motherfucker, bro. I love Ben. Ben, looking back on it, Ben had one of the best energies period, because he was just goofy, just loving life, bro. You could just see that's how. So Ben, campus security, does he also coach too?
He coaches, so he's O-line, D-line with Coach Alex. He did this year.
That's what's up.
He was assistant head coach for Frostoff. This was our first year back with the Frostoff team. It's been about 5 or plus years of not having a Frostoff team. He helped out. He was doing part of that. So full Hayward. He's also the track and field coach at Hayward High, working with the throwers.
Okay.
We got DJ as well. He's helping with linebackers. JV, like defensive coordinator. We have Coach Mayo. He's a 80s coach who played at Hayward, giving back. He's coached at the Aggies as well too.
Okay.
Helping with us, so keeping it in Hayward. We said Troy Evans.
Yeah. Is Sarl there? I seen Sarl.
Sarl's working. His son is now going to be hopefully more like coming. His son's coming. Another Hayward guy. We're gonna make that happen.
Sarl's son is coming to Hayward.
Yeah, from my understanding, he's coming to Hayward, working with that. But he's in the Aggies. He's doing the Aggies, so he's learning his football trend.
My boy got
he's a CSO at Tennyson, so he helps with that. He lets them know what it is, Hayward out here, even though you know what I'm saying he working, but he let them know it's Hayward over everything, especially against Tennyson. We got Troy Evans helping out. We got Rob Jordan, previous alum. Man, fuck, I'm missing somebody. Of course. What else we got?
Y'all got a stack of alumni there.
That's
what's up.
You have some type of affiliation with Hayward.
Yeah, that's good pride. Y'all got real good pride there. I'm happy to see what y'all doing, and big kudos to you guys, and nothing but the best wishes what you guys got going into the next season and shit. So before we wrap this up, so let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about last season. When did you guys finish that last season?
This last season we went 6-5. We made playoffs. One of the things we did this last year, we kind of went to a couple meetings to help push an agenda to change the format of the playoffs, and it's more kind of like college, banked off of ranking instead of too subjectively things, and more concrete of stats and where you land and how we can do that using Max Prep's ranking. So it was the first year we got in and we did that. We played Sonoma High. Didn't go as expected, but we got some young bucks who got in.
You got some young bulls. Yeah.
We got some young cats that are really going to help us change and move the trajectory of Hayward High. But we went 6-5, so we're ecstatic. We're moving into our off season. Working with Alex as a nonprofit, Total Strength, that we kind of call our spring ball, where we get to install and do things. This might be year 4, so
that's what's up. Well. That's what's up. So, what are you guys' goals for this season? You guys set any season goals yet? Or
at biggest thing, we were 1 game away last year from winning league. We should have done that, but still had a decent record. This next year, same thing. At least win league.
First win league.
League. And then we got some heavy hitters. So our first game is versus Monroe Catholic, who are state champions.
Monroe's now champions?
They run state last year. So with the playoff structure, we helped Division 5 or 7. I want to say Division 5 playoffs they won.
Monroe used to be walkthroughs.
Division 7. Times has changed. The league has changed.
Word.
Yeah, it's broken off into three divisions. So
the 8. So it's before it was just the HAL.
The HAL.
That was just one. That was just one league, one division.
And the NVAL, like all the Fremont, James Logan teams, now we merged, and so now we have a B, and C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's respectable.
Yeah.
So win league, and your recruit. You said something about you got some big boys coming in. So I mean,
so we've bridged that gap. So now we've partnered. I don't say we've worked with hand in hand supporting the Aggies. We're working together.
Yeah.
They were at Sunset. Now they're practicing at Hayward High.
That's what's up.
And so we're playing all their games at Hayward High on the turf that we have, using our facilities.
That's what's
up. So us helping each other.
Yeah.
So we can fundraise from this, get the kids who want to come. We're not losing no Hayward kids. You want to come to Hayward? Yeah. Let's make this happen.
My boy ready. My boy ready. What's the youngest he can be to play? Aggies.
Just ninth grade.
Oh,
yeah.
No. I thought it was because I started playing.
Aggies. I'm sorry. Aggies. Oh, my bad. Yeah. No. I'm not like, dipped into the Pop Warner, but the Pee Wees, at least third, fourth grade. I'm bad with numbers.
I thought it was younger than that. I thought
it might be. I might be butchering it. I'm sorry.
6 or 7.
I've been okay, but they got like the Pee Wees, the junior Peas, and they have the levels and ages and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I remember my first year. I was PE age, Pee Wee age, Pee Wee size. But it was my first year, so I was
on the development.
I tried as much as I can to stay with the junior Pee Wees.
Yeah.
Right, because it was my first year. I didn't know anything. I was like, "Oh, the Pee Wees is big." Like,
let's find out the division.
Right. So I'm definitely looking to try to get him started in the football. He hasn't caught that football fling. He's still into cars and sport and fucking racing and shit. He's more into when we play football. He loves to play. Hit. Yeah, he wants to hit. He wants to run. He wants to catch. He loves to do that. But watching it, he's still not there yet.
Well, I didn't even in high school. I didn't start till high school. Really, I didn't watch it till later in college.
Really.
But what sports is he gravitating to, or he's just very athletic and he goes hard?
He loves anything physical. So he loves boxing. He loves wrestling. Okay. He loves boxing when he's not in trouble. If he's not in trouble, he loves it. When he's in trouble, because I go hard on his ass, he don't love it. But he loves wrestling. He loves wrestling. So he loves solving his problems physically. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So he loves football. He loves when we play football. Doesn't care to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, I'm like, I'll get him into football. We already did a season of baseball.
Okay.
He liked that, so I'm gonna let him do a season of basket. If he's age wise, he's not ready for football yet. I'm gonna let him do a season of basketball, see how he likes that, and then let him do a season of football, see how he likes that, and then whatever he gravitates the most towards, whatever makes him the most happy, which I think it will be football, because he's aggressive. Yeah, and it's crazy. My youngest one, he is gonna be a football player. I already see it. Wrestling. If you sit there and you just laying on the floor, he'll try to tackle. Yeah, aggressive as shit. Aggressive little African boy. I swear to God. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna be. Watch out for us, because we'll be for sure there when their age is ready and shit. And I hope to see you guys there. I hope to send my boys up there so that you guys can coach, and or wherever you guys land, wherever you want to your coaching career to take you. You know what I'm saying? Wish you guys the best of luck with that.
Most definitely. Just find a place where they can grow, and that's what we're trying to do, is build them, get them young, get them in the system, they want to go here, and keep teaching them and getting them around good men and good teachers of the game. For
sure. Yeah, it's my boy QP. My boy Quinn.
What's happening?
You know what I'm saying? It's the No Safety Pod. Appreciate you, big dog.
All good, man. Appreciate you having me.
We out, dog.
All right.